All right, it's Jen with the Sewing Report, and we're about to do a bit of a cleaning experiment. I have some gunk on my self-healing cutting mat from when I was spraying the temporary spray adhesive for my embroidery project. So we're gonna try to clean it. I had heard some pretty rave reviews about this stuff from the dollar store called LA's Totally Awesome. I've heard it's great for Cricut cutting mats. So we're gonna try it out on the self-healing cutting mat and see if we can get the same results. I have a damp cloth and I'm just gonna run it over this area first. We'll see if this works. Then I'm gonna spray it with some water. Okay. Let's see if we can make this happen. And now we'll spray it with some Totally Awesome cleaner. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay. So now we got, looks like the spray stuff, the spray function is actually working. All right, so I'm gonna let this set for a minute or so. All right, over the whole area. In the videos I was watching, they were using that Cricut scraper thing. Instead, I have this bowl scraper. This is by Ateco. They're pretty cheap. I'll link to a couple on Amazon. And mine is cracked, so I thought this would be a good practice for here. So let's just give it a second. Let it soak in. And then I guess we'll just try to... All right, let's see if this works. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We'll find out. The fact that it's cracked is making it a little more difficult, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna go over this and just scrape back and forth. Let's see if we can get this thing to clean. All right, you may not want to use a broken one. That might have been a bad idea. All right, let's try the other way. Let's see here. All right, this, I don't know. We'll see if we can get this off. We're gonna push the liquid around a little bit. See if we can get this to work. All right. It does actually seem to be getting the adhesive off, so, all right, I'm just gonna, all right, here we go. All right, I might try the long side again. The long side seems to be working a little better. All right, let's just sort of like push this around. All right. You know, this did seem to be somewhat effective. All right, let me just take my cloth, sop this up, and then I'm gonna rinse this off and come back. Actually, wow. Check this out. This is the gunk that was on my self-healing cutting mat. I think this product actually is totally awesome because there is no more gunk on the cutting mat. That was a great and really cheap fix, so highly recommend LA's Totally Awesome from Dollar Tree or wherever else you can buy it. This is a great solution for cleaning your cutting mats or your Cricut mats. I'm gonna try those next, but mine aren't very dirty, so I'm gonna wait until they get a little more gunky. We are back a day later, and I thought since the Totally Awesome cleaner worked so well on the cutting mat, I thought I would try something else. So we're going to attempt to clean this 5x7-inch embroidery hoop because it has some gunk on it from temporary spray adhesive I have applied on it when I'm floating items in hoops. So I have a little tub of water here. It's pretty hot. I have the cleaner. I have a damp cloth here and this Scrub Daddy scrub sponge, and it has a pretty rough side, so I thought that might be good for rubbing off the gunk. So the first thing I'm gonna do is separate the hoop, and let's just try to immerse this in the water. Well, you know, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but we'll give this a shot. All right, let's take the cleaner here. Again, LA's Totally Awesome from the dollar store. And I am going to just spray this hoop here. So what I'm gonna do is spray it, and then I'm gonna try to just scrub it with the sponge and see if that gets the gunk off of it. So let's get the sponge in here, put this in the water. All right, let's just try to scrub this. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, this seems to be working pretty good. Now, this is a concentrated cleaner, so maybe that's why it's pretty strong, but this seems to be fairly effective with the embroidery hoop. This is ridiculously easy. I thought it would take a little more elbow grease, but this seems to be working fairly well. And I'm just gonna get in this little corner here, just with the scrub sponge. And the reason I chose the Scrub Daddy sponge is because of the material. I'm hoping it's not super abrasive, so I thought that would be a good choice for this. Wow, check this out. I mean, it works pretty good. There's a few corners here that it didn't quite get, so I'm just going to go over that area again. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks like it definitely looks way better than before, that's for sure. This is a great cleaner for items like this, let me tell you. Yeah, this looks so much better. And look at all the little gunk particles that are going into the tub. So clearly it's working. All right, here we go. Looks so much better, and I can even get this little edge here. Yeah, this stuff works great, and again, it's $1.25, so you really can't beat that for price. And I did notice on the Dollar Tree website, now this is the 20-ounce bottle. It does have a spray nozzle. The spray nozzle kind of sucks, but they also sell a 32-ounce refill bottle. That's the same price, but it comes with more product. So if you want to buy that and maybe get your own spray nozzle or use a bottle you already have, that would probably work pretty well. All right, so I'm going to do the outer hoop now, but because I have this little grip thing on the end, I'm going to try to avoid getting that part wet so it doesn't mess that up. And really the area on this hoop that I just need to clean is really this left side where it attaches to the machine. All right, so let me just spray this. Wow. Okay, this stuff is incredible. All right, it's coming off pretty easily, and I'm going to dry this immediately. I don't think the metal will rust, but I don't want to leave this just hanging out either. Got all the gunk off, so good for that. This area is a little stubborn, so let me just apply a little bit more. I tried to avoid the bottom just because that had a foam grip, and I didn't really want to get that wet. But wow, this stuff really works well for cleaning your embroidery hoops. Anyways, I'm Jen with the Sewing Report. I'll see you guys again in the next video. And remember, whatever you're doing, make it fun and make it clean.